What's going on everyone, Tommy from Pizarro's Pieces back today in another video. We're going to look at my 2019 finds so far. Welcome back guys, hope everyone is well. Hello to all the new subscribers and of course hello to all the old. Now guys, so far 2019, we're now in February, so that's February the 3rd, and I thought I'd share with you guys what I've found so far, what I've picked up so far in 2019. So I've set myself a bit of a challenge guys. Over the course of the next several months or so, I'm trying to stick to a reasonable toy budget for each month, and I successfully done that in January. So at the minute I've never been on a budget before. I'm just trying to, I've got other things I need to do this year. So obviously I've mentioned it before guys, I'm getting married this year. I've got several holidays that I need to sort out. I'm going to Chicago in April, so I'm kind of sort of trying to stick to a reasonable toy budget. So the budget that I'm trying to stick to is £200 a month. Now in January I ended up spending £185, so I'm kind of keeping tabs on it. We're only 3 days into February. I've already bought 2 things and I've spent £50. Now I've already pre-arranged to pick something up at the NEC next Sunday, which is going to cost me £80. So my budget for February is going to be depleted by the end of next weekend, but there's no, I have to stick to that budget. I'm just trying to keep myself to a reasonable budget of £200 a month. Now guys, on the table, a couple of these have already been mentioned in previous videos. So beginning of January, a week or two into January, I picked up the Fugitive Ultimate Predator figure from Craig at Nerd Base, and I also picked up the Michael Myers Halloween figure from Craig, and I did a video on that last week, so I'm going to put a link above right about now for you guys if you want to go check out that video. I've done a little toy review, first toy review, proper toy review I've done in the 2 years that I've been on YouTube, and so if you're into NECA or you're thinking of getting NECA, it's a little 10-minute video just showing you guys about the articulation, the weapons and all that. Also I got off Craig, before I got Predator Michael Myers, I picked up the Chucky figure, which is here on his little stand, as you guys can see. He does come with, I've got a box here, he comes with another 3 different heads and various weapons, a baseball bat, another couple of different knives, and several sets of hands. So I got that for a good price, £20. I was pleased with that. Again, Craig hooking me up with the NECA figures, and I'm going to go into some more in a minute. I picked this Rocky up, so this is the I suppose it's the Master System. Looking at the cover and that, I think this is like the Master System Sega version, because NECA do loads of 16 and 8-bit versions of characters, and this is the Rocky one. So I've got a little Rocky collection going on up there, a mixture of Jacks and NECA figures. So I got this guy, I think I paid 24 or 25 posted, I think it was. So I picked that guy up, I picked this guy up off of eBay. So these were all January, and then I picked up another couple of bits. First off, I picked this up off of someone on Facebook. I haven't got an Atari, I've got no intentions of playing this, but this is sealed, it's got a nice cover, it's Gremlins, and I didn't have it in the collection. So this is the Gremlins Atari 5200 or 5200, whatever you want to call it, game. Video game cartridge for the Atari 5200 Super System. So as you guys can see, got a nice cover on that. Sealed, a little bit of bend in there, got a nice back cover as well. Really retro-y, retro gamey. So that'll go straight into the Gremlins collection. I paid 25, I think it was, posted for that off a guy off of Facebook. So big thanks for that. And my last purchase of January was, I picked this up off of Instagram, off of someone. Someone kindly, the Toy Scavenger, kindly tagged me in a post off a guy that was selling this. And like I say, this was, I think I purchased this like Tuesday last week, I think it was, and it came. I didn't actually pick it up. It came the other day, but it went back to the sorting office, so I didn't actually get it from the post office till yesterday. And it's my first Masters of the Universe purchase of 2019, and as I mentioned in previous videos, guys, I want to kind of get back into the He-Man Masters of the Universe if I can, if things are reasonably priced. The merchandise is where it's at for me, and this was really good. Now, I've seen this before on eBay, and I've kind of, where I've not really been looking at He-Man for the last year, 18 months or so. These are, a few of these are probably numerous ones of these are probably sold. So a guy was selling this on eBay. It came, like I say, I actually bought it in January, so it was classed as a January purchase. So it's the death-defying race through Eternia's Deadly Maze. There's a Masters of the Universe board game. As you lot can see, always the great artwork on these, on the He-Man merchandise. Now the box is a bit, look, it's as old as me. It came out, this is from 1983, so we're talking about 35 years old. So this is the instructions basically. Eternia's Deadly Maze race game. Player places his chosen figure on position mark start. At the word go, he steers his figure along the route until he reaches the power sword. He then reverses and turns to retract. Look, I ain't going to be playing this. Now, as far as I'm aware, there's no other pieces. So you've got a He-Man and Skeletor head. Not actually, I think they're actually exactly the same as the figureheads. With one of these little bodies, I think you pop that on there and he just sort of rolls around. You've got the shield, which goes at the front. And then here's the board game itself. So you've got Trapjaw, Merman, Evil Lyn, Ram Man, Zodak on there. And one of the vehicles, got a few of the vehicles, Point Dread, Castle Grayskull. So, really cool piece, guys, as you can see. Added to the collection. I'll say I want to get going with the He-Man collection this year, guys. So, I paid £28 posted for that, which weren't too bad, and it came within a couple of days. It was recorded and everything. Nice piece. I've got to try and find somewhere to put it now because the He-Man collection off camera here is pretty big. So I was really pleased with that, guys. Let me just put this down there. So that was January's purchases. Now, we're only 3 days in February. I picked one of these up yesterday. First off, Craig, again at Nerd Base, giving me my NECA, whatever you want to call it, my addiction. He's feeding my NECA addiction at the minute. He got a case of these in last week. I said I wanted one, and he ultimately sold out of them all now, so he held one for me. So me and Vic from Fistful of Collectibles went down to Nerd Base yesterday, and this was my only purchase. I'm only after specific things at the minute, and this was on the NECA list, which I've still got 5 or 6 that I want to get. And this is the movie Ultimate figure, so this is obviously from the original movie. I haven't actually opened it yet. It will be getting opened, and as you can see, comes with 4 different head sculpts, as they usually do. He's got some balloons with him as well. The balloons are in the background. A paper boat, 7 interchangeable hands as well. So that is a really cool figure. £30 that cost me. Once again, massive thanks to Craig at Nerd Base. Now, lastly, I went to Smith's this morning. There's a Smith's about 25 minutes from me, and I just sort of went there to see what they've got. Now, I've heard that Entertainer, I've got a sale on at the minute on WWE Elites, and there's a couple that I want that the Entertainer have got, and apparently they're £10 each, which is fine, but Entertainers are not open on Sunday. So I popped down to Smith's just to see what I had. This guy is not on the website. I've not seen him on Smith's website. There isn't hardly any of these on eBay, so I'm under the impression that this has just been released. They had 6 out on the shelf. They had 2 rows of 3. These could have gone out this morning. I don't know. I don't go Smith's often, so I don't know how long these have been out. These could have been out 3 or 4 days. I go Smith's once every month, maybe once every 6 weeks. I rarely go to Smith's unless they got something I want, but I thought I'd go just to have a look, and I managed to pick this guy up. He was $19.99, which is pretty much standard price for an Elite, and it's the Entrance Great and it is Goldberg. Now, I put this up on Instagram and Facebook, and quite a few people said he looks more like Gilberg, obviously the parody of Goldberg when Goldberg was in WCW. The face, I don't know, I've not got him out yet, guys, I will be. The face looks a little bit on the angry side and he looks a bit off, but he comes with a title. Goldberg was one of my favourite wrestlers back in the late 90s when the Monday Night Wars were going on between WWF and WCW. And although he wasn't originally on my list of elites, because the version that come out recently was the modern version of him, and I didn't like it because he's got the grey beard and all that when he was back in the WWF a few years ago. I thought I'd pick this one up because this is the original WCW version of him. £20, not too bad. I'm happy with it, and like I said, guys, we're only 3 days into February, and the £200 budget, I've already spent £50, so, and we've got about another 25 days to go. So we'll see how it goes. I'm going to try and be good, and I've got other things I want to sort out, and look, end of the day, ultimately, if I go and sell tons and tons of toys over the next couple of weeks, there's a good chance that that February £200 budget stretches to £300 or £350. I'm just trying to be within reasonable, should I say. I'm trying to be reasonable within, I don't want to be forking out stupid money at this present time. April's different, I'm going to Chicago. There's no £200 budget, there's no budget, it just is what it is when I go over there, and I'll see how I go. But January, February, March, ideally I'd like to only spend £200 a month, and that would work out nicely for me, guys. As I say, I've got other bits and pieces to pay for. So guys, if you are watching this and you ain't subscribed, please consider to do so. I have actually got now 4 videos out in 4 weeks. I've been quite consistent in 2019, unusually. So yeah, guys, as well, I'm obviously on all social media, Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. The links are all below. Guys, don't forget to leave some comments, like, subscribe. What do you think of my finds so far in 2019? Next week, guys, the 10th, Sunday, I'll be at the NEC in Birmingham. So unlikely there will be a video next Sunday. Perhaps I might do one during that week when I come back, because I'll obviously be out all day Sunday. So unlikely there'll be a video next week unless I film something on Saturday. So guys, thanks for watching as always. Don't forget to check out the website www.pizarrospieces.com, and I'll see you all in the next video.